Welcome back, folks, and welcome to the Forgotten Farm. A lot of mystery about this location. We'll head straight into the house. Probably not getting in that way. Very strange this, because that was re-roofed a few years ago, which is a bit weird. So we made it. Feeling poops now. An old Arga there. What does it say? Hi Andy, Cycle Boy Reg. So, we made it, folks. I did come here before, but it's quite a long time ago. Probably about 3 years ago we was here. So, I think we've run out of bloody stickers in there. This is a bit of a ball ache. Bugger hell. This is some there. No, there might be some in the bag. Need to put a sticker somewhere to say that we've been here. Let's de-kit a bit. Well, hopefully I've got a sticker in here. If I haven't, then it's... No, none there. Look in the side. Oh, might be lucky. Yeah, we got one. Bloody hell. Lucky we got one, folks. I'm going to hide this at this place, and if you find it, let me know. Let me know if you find it, folks. God, I'm sweating like a pig. Oh, flipping heck. Some kind of whatever that is. So the window's been boarded up of sorts. And we did have a look in here before. This was probably where they kept their food and what have you. Oh, look at that, man. Window still with its original glass. That is magic, that is. Look at that. What does that say? Open. That was a can of gas thing. So you can imagine winters up here would be pretty intense, folks, because you can feel the wind coming through here now. Those timbers are in good order, aren't they? Surprising that it's been derelict for so long. And this is probably where they kept, I don't know, hang the coats up and what have you. It's a galvanised, probably asbestos roof at some stage in the past. Lovely old latch there, look. That's good, isn't it? So it would have been a series of shelves. It would have probably kept, this is probably the pantry where they kept their food. Now I know for a fact that this place is owned, and it's a civil matter at the end of the day, isn't it, folks? Trespass and all that jazz. But I don't know why they haven't sold this place, because this would sell for a humongous amount of money, you know. So there's the staircase, lovely timber tongue and groove. That's probably, could be 100 years old, those timber in there. It does look it, doesn't it? It's got that vibe to it. And dare we go up the stairs? Are we going to go through the fucking floor? Hope not. Ah, there we are. So we got a fireplace that's been taken out, and I don't know what that says, I can't read it. Lovely old window. And then this is probably the master bedroom here. See the fireplace there, folks? It's magic, isn't it? Free the weed. Free the weed. What the fuck? So it's clearly a very old house. Now, do you remember that farm we went to recently? Well, that was a house like this, and what they did is they knocked the roof off, left the windows in up like that, and just left the gable end up, and turned it into a barn, basically. These stairs are surprisingly solid. I'm really surprised. Lovely house. Make a lovely home, wouldn't it? If it was restored. Do you know, all old houses would have had the best room, the front room. This was the front room, and this is where all the best would have been. Like my gran, the house that she lived in, the front room was always kept for high times and Christmas, and this was the best room in the house. You can see it's quite small. The reason why it's small is because obviously we're in West Cornwall here, and it would have been easy to keep this room warm, very warm, compared to the rest of the like the house. Like this room here, originally this is the kitchen. This is where the living happened in a house like this. This would have been the hive of activity, so they would have had a bath in front of the fireplace there. There probably was a Cornish range there originally, and there would have been somebody sat next over there in an armchair, and there's a little alcove there where they probably kept food, coal, stuff like that. But a house like this does hold, well, it's typical Cornish, folks. This is a typical Cornish country house, and this room here was the majority of where everything happened in the house. And you can see, actually looking at it now, see that timbering there, see that beam going across? There would have been a wall right across there, so that would have been for storage of, because obviously living up here, you've got to have enough food in for at least 2-3 months, especially, you know, because obviously years ago they would have worked to live through the winter. Basically that was the summertime. It was just to harvest as much as you can to get through the winter, because the winters here, like I said on the previous video, are bleak, folks. They really are. You know, we know that. I know that, being a Cornish lad living down here all my life. You know, there's a lot of people don't understand how bad the winters are, and it's not just Cornwall, it's Wales and Scotland. You know, the most of the wind comes from south-southwesterly, which is where we are in Cornwall, and you know, that's why places like this, they would have worked their ass off right through the summer months to basically survive through the bloody winter. So yeah, but it'd be nice to see this place restored back to as it was, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think one day the roof will come off, which I noticed up outside it's starting to already. Anyway, sorry if I ranted, folks. I don't think I did, but if I did, I do apologise. But yeah, anyway, I'd like to thank you all for joining me, and the next little clip we'll probably have a look at the barn there just briefly, and then we'll call it a day. See you then, folks. There's a bit of wind noise now, do apologise. So that's the outhouse we looked at earlier. This is the barn. That over there is the toilet, folks, or the outhouse as they would have called it. It's where you would have had a pee and a poo. So we did have a look in here ages back, but I think the floor's gone. Yeah, I'm right. There you are, folks. Oh fuck, new roof in here, look. Amazing, isn't it? See the old bed there? So there's the barn bit down there, look. Yeah, so the workers probably would have slept in here. Yeah, right, well, I'd like to thank you all for watching the video, and we'll be back again very soon. Cheers and gone until the next video. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back again soon, and until then, look after yourselves, and cheers and gone from us down in Cornwall.